All right. Welcome to good old Rice, Texas. We're currently trying to get our camera fixed up. It wouldn't be a live stream if there wouldn't be issues. So we're working and trying to get this handled. But welcome to Rice, Texas. My name is Trey Oakley, here to call the action. Bulldogs versus Bulldogs tonight. It is Rice's homecoming here, and we're looking forward to some Bulldog on Bulldog action. Both teams coming in here 0-2, looking to try to get their first win of the season. Again, there is action going on, but we are trying to make sure that we get that footage to you right now. Technical difficulties, again, things be chaotic, especially when you have to shift on the fly, which seems to be kind of the normal on away games. But my name's Trey, here with the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network, joined tonight by Kagan and Paul, helping me out with this, looking to try to call some football action here tonight. Rice is going to be starting with the football here, and I'm going to try to give you a little bit of a radio broadcast here to start as we try to get you the footage here. But Rice is starting with the ball here in the first half. Eustace going to be on the defensive end of this to start. Again, working on trying to get things set up for you, camera-wise, doing such in the current moment. So for now, you get to see my sweaty face as we're dealing with a bunch here. Rice is going to be going with 2nd and 6 here on about the 40-plus yard line. That is going to be an incomplete pass. This is going to be 3rd and 6, 4 yards here to go on about the 43-yard line. Again, things are going to be a little chaotic here to start, and I apologize for such. Again, what kind of live stream would this be if we didn't have issues? So, welcome to the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Looking to try to manage things a little easier on the road, especially, but hit stuff whenever things have to change on the fly. So, a little chaotic here, but anyways, again, looking forward to calling some Bulldog on Bulldog action tonight. Nice swat there by the defense. Rice was looking for a pass right there. QB number 13 looking to do so, but the Eustace defense able to swat it away. It is going to be 4th and 4 here in the first quarter. Looking, try to get some action going. 4th and 4 here. Again, sorry for any delay and misfortune. Chaotic effort here. Start off the year. Rice is going to toss a nice little incomplete pass. That's going to turn the ball over on downs. Going to result in Eustace first down here on about the 44-yard line. Again, looking to try to get the camera up and running for you guys. Main man Rusty is working on such, but again, we appreciate you joining us here. We are going to be on YouTube exclusively tonight. We try to minimize the traffic just quality-wise as we're on the road. Even last night, it was a little difficult, honestly, running it on both. So, unfortunately, was just not cooperating very much for us. But again, looking to try to bring you the best that we possibly can. Again, apologies if it isn't what it normally is. Shout out Rusty, working hard, trying to get all things done. Bulldogs are going to have 1st and 10 here on about the 43-yard line. Going to be a run play right here. Rice is going to find him in the backfield. That is going to stop them. Going to result in likely a 2nd and 10 here for your Eustace Bulldogs. Little malfunction at the junction. And hey, there we go. Rusty, the man, the myth, the legend, has fixed things. So now, the moment you've all been waiting for, you don't have to look at my face anymore. So, Rusty, thank you so much. You make my job so much better. We're going to switch this over, and we got action for you. There we go. Now you don't have to look at my face, at least for a little while. Let's go ahead and pop up our action. Bulldogs going to snap the ball. Taken down by the Bulldogs. Bulldog on Bulldog action tonight, so you're going to hear a lot of Bulldogs all around here. And apologies for any slow starts here. Looking to try to get things more normal as we progress. Our scoreboard is not currently showing up. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's move this down a little bit. chance. There we go. Ta-da! Now we got a scoreboard up. 0-0. 7:55 here to play in the first quarter. 30-10 for the Bulldogs. Marquez looking for a pass. Incomplete right there. That's going to give the Bulldogs about a 4th and 8 here. Yeah, we thank you for joining us. Thank you for being patient here. Again, trying to work out some of the kinks here early on, but unfortunately, new ones arise every single week. So, chaos here to start the year. Bulldogs going to be punting it here. We thank you again for joining us here on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'd greatly appreciate such, and also it keeps you in the know of all things Bulldog sports here. Rice is going to take the ball here. It is their homecoming night here in Rice, Texas. Traffic in the background. Well, not really traffic, just people driving on a highway. Trying to keep things going here. Looks like our HDMI is paused here for a second. Let's work on getting that fixed up now. Gonna mute myself for a second as we work on this. And we're going to try to get our camera back up and operational. Rice is able to push the ball, get a first down on that, but Eustace has something now. It's going to be about 2nd and 8 here. Just got a weird side eye from a kid. And the screen is currently frozen for whatever reason. Looking to try to fix this. Don't really know why that is the case. Looking to try to get this fixed. Again, apologies for any early delays here. You never know when something's going to go wrong, but you know something's going to go wrong. So that's just the story here on Eustace Bulldog Sports Network, unfortunately. Rice went for a pass right there. That is going to be incomplete. Again, apologies for any crazy delays here. Just thing after thing is going wrong right now, unfortunately, but we appreciate you sticking here with us on YouTube. Yeah, we're working on trying to get that JWS. We're trying. It's stuck and frozen. Can't really give you any reason why. Just some weird malfunctions here over in Rice. Up, it looks like slow and steadily it's about to be back on, so give us just a second. It will be back and active in just a second, and there we go. We're up, back and ready. Bulldogs able to stop Rice from pushing it too far forward. That's going to be about a 4th and 2. 4th and 2, 4th and 1 here for the Bulldogs. There's going to be, again, a lot of Bulldogs here tonight, so apologies for any confusion. And sorry again for it. Any delays here. There is some mustard on the lettuce here. Flag here on the play. Ended up being a false start. That's going to result in a 1st and 10 for Rice, not Buffalo, sorry. My brain is still getting mentally adjusted from last week. It's been an extremely long week. Kagan wanted to let you know that was Ethan Goulet on the tackle. Ethan Goulet. Ethan Goulet. Appreciate the nice compliment, JW. Again, apologies for any of the delay out here. Looking to try to do it. Riot's going for a pass right here. QB number 13 looking for the wide. Open number 3. Nice reception. That's going to be taken down to the 20-yard line. Going to result in a Rice first down here. There's a timeout on the play. Just a second. Injury timeout right now. Back up and healthy right now. QB, nice little handoff there. Rice gonna recover that for another first down. Eustace looking to try to stop Rice right now as Rice is inching closer and closer into the end zone. Both teams looking for their first win here tonight. Rice is going to be first and goal here, looking like they're about on the 6-yard line. The boys in blue and black looking to try to push it in their own end zone here on their own homecoming. False start here. That one's going to be the offense right there. QB, number 13, Jalen Burks, putting on a nice little showing here early on in the first. He's just looking to try to stop this momentum right now. Be some party poopers here on Rice's on homecoming night. Ram by number 23, able to break through a couple tackles. Not able to make it all the way, though. That's going to result in second and goal. And there by number 23, Alvaro Contreras. Nice job there. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. Again, thanks for joining us here on YouTube. We're going to be here all night. No Facebook tonight as we're on the road. Just trying to keep things a little bit manageable as we travel on the road. It's been chaotic already, as is nearly every stream. Like I said earlier, you don't know what's going to go wrong, you just know something's going to go wrong. But should be all good here. It looks like we have another timeout right now. Let's see. Working with the buttons. Again, if you're just joining us here on YouTube, we really appreciate you doing so. Make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. We really appreciate you doing so. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow us at Eustace Athletics to make sure you stay up to date with all things Eustace sports. Keeping you up to date on volleyball, football, JV and varsity. JV boys last night with a nice Dirk Nowitzki tribute with a 41-0 victory over the Rice JV boys. Eustace looking to try to keep the winning ways going. Varsity looking to do the same tonight. Put a win in the dub column. Shout out Mr. Kagan, a part of the JV crew that put on a nice 41-0 dub last night. Rice looking to try to score. Ran into the end zone. That was number 32, Victor Diaz, running it into the end zone. That is going to be a Rice Bulldog touchdown here with 5:15 to go. 6-0 Rice. Bulldogs on top of Bulldogs. Rice getting the scoring done early. First up on the board here in their own homecoming. Packed crowd here tonight. Got a lot of Eustace faithful in the audience as well. Kick is up. Kick is right between the uprights, making this 7-0 Rice. Here, 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Gonna take a little water break. Be back in just a second. Rice going to be kicking it off to your boys in the white and purple tonight. Rice with a nice, hey, that kind of rhymed. Well, not kind of rhymed, it did. Rice with a great offensive possession to start. Game off there. Covered by Eustace, looking, try. Push themselves closer and closer. Number 2, Mason Paddock. Taken out of bounds right there. Close to the 40-yard line. Looks like it's going to be close to the 35. It's going to be at about the 36-yard line right there. Apologies for social media graphic in the way right there. Got a lot going on right now, so honestly trying to work and fix all that. Thanks, Kagan, for pointing that out. My brain's all over the place tonight. I ain't going to lie to you. So, been a very, very long week, but looking to try to smoothen these things out as we grow and grow along the way. But ball on the 44-yard line right here. Thanks, Kagan. And the myth, the legend right here. Eustace 1st and 10 right here. Hands it off to Mason Paddock. Taken down by the blue and black. Pushes it a little bit. That's going to be 2nd and 9 here on the 43-yard line. Nothing here. Under 5 minutes of action to play. 2nd and 9 here. Bulldogs looking to try to answer back. Hands it off again to Mason Paddock. Dodges, weaves, finds. Gap after gap. Taken down close to the 30-yard line. That was number 5 from Rice. Reese Ellington. Nice play there by Reese. Able to prevent Paddock from getting into the end zone. Ball going to be on the 29-yard line. Eustace pushing the football right here. Looking to try to put themselves up on the board as well. Nice job there by Paddock. Nice find there by Mr. Marquez. White and purple able to move the ball right now. Levin takes a snap. Marquez going to take it himself. Nice little spin move. Going to gain a few yards here. Going to be about a similar situation here. Going to look be. This one's going to be 2nd and 8 instead of 2nd and 9. We're also very close to the band, so apologies if that is being picked up as well. Like I said, things are kind of chaotic here. We're in a very funny position here. I wish I could show y'all in totality how it looks. Rice band turning it up. Flag here on the play. Likely going to be an offsides called here. Five-yard penalty right here on the Bulldogs. Believe is a false start right there. Gonna push it back. Gonna be about 2nd and 12 right here. Marquez taking it himself. Nice play there by Rice. Taken down there by number 10, Brody Lahan. Rice defense proven to be versatile here early. Pulling up my list of names so that way I can have everybody up on my computer. Shout out to the Bulldog faithful pulling up here to Eustace tonight, or to Rice tonight. The Eustace faithful pulling up to Rice. Bulldogs 3rd and 12. Hand off right there. And Rice again. Nice play right there. Donnie Beavis able to make a little attempt there, push the ball forward a little bit, but not successful in being able to convert in a first down. It's going to be 4th and 10 here, Bulldogs. See what we're going to do here. Fourth and 10. Looks like Bulldogs are going to call a timeout right here. Eustace calling the timeout right here. Again, there's probably going to be a lot of that tonight where I just say Bulldogs. Force of habit. So, got a timeout, Eustace right here. 4th and 10. Eustace Bulldogs looking to try to game plan and push the Pins even further. Bulldogs 4th and 10 right here. Marquez looking for the wide open man. That's going to be a pass interference. Absolutely no doubt about that. Flag on the play. Not much of a question there. Marquez looking to try to find number 5, Hudson Smith on that play. Mustard on the lettuce. Penalties, unfortunately, on both sides. Going to negate one another. Looks like we're going to have another 4th and 10 right here. Under 2 minutes of action here to go. 1:47 on the clock. Eustace with another opportunity here. Marquez takes a snap. Gonna take it himself. Looking for the man in the field, not able to do so. That's gonna give the ball back to Rice. Turnover on downs right there. Gonna be 1st and 10, close to the opposing 30-yard line. Just wanted to set that up real quick so at the press of the button I could be able to splash those QR codes. Those QR codes are links to both our Facebook and YouTube to make sure that you go to them and follow us. Again, helps us out a good deal. If you're going to post anything about it, make sure that you're using the hashtags Win Us This T-Mobile Sweepstakes. It provides some finances for the program and able to help us all out tremendously. Rice trying to run it up the middle right there. Bulldogs able to cut him down. Gonna make it 2nd and 9 here on the 31-yard line. Close enough. It looks like it's about 31. Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah. Somewhere in this week. Rice looks for the pass right here. Finds open man, Jose Chavez. Close to the sideline. Able to push the ball a little further, but not push the pins. Going to make this 3rd and 1 here. About the middle of the 38, 39-yard line. Trying to trick the offense right there. QB Jalen Burks. Looking for the play right here. Rice is up currently 7-0 as our clock is winding down. 1 minute here to go in the first quarter. Rice trying to protect their home field on homecoming night. Hands it off to number 23, Alvaro Contreras. But a nice play there by the Bulldogs. Taken down by number 3, Angel Jackson. Nice job there by the sophomore. Able to push the down pin back. Gonna make this 4th and 6 here. Eustace looking to try to stop it here. Put the ball back in their own possession. There are kids wrestling in front of us currently. The guy in the Ronaldo jersey seeming to take the upper hand, and they have gone back to their seat. Nice recovery there by the punter. That's going to be out of bounds. Ball hits directly on the 45-yard line. That's very satisfying. Goes out of bounds. Eustace again, ball back in their possession here in the first quarter. Heading into the second quarter, my apologies. Heading to the second, 7-0 Rice right now. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on our socials. Got QR codes for both Facebook and YouTube. Make make sure you follow us on Eustace ISD and Eustace ISD Live. That way you can keep up with all things Bulldog. Gonna take a little voice break. We'll be back in just a minute with our second quarter of action. Second quarter of action starting up right here. Bulldogs first and 10. Nice run up the middle right there. Gonna get close to pushing the pins. Marquez gonna take it himself. Able to push it. Gonna make this second and 1 here. All right, on the 45-yard line. Eustace trying to get on board for their first time here tonight. Bulldog faithful here in the crowd. Bulldogs able to push the pins. That's going to be a first down. First down there for Eustace. That's going to be on the 40-yard line. Shout out again to Paul and Kagan making the trip with me here to give you some EBSN action here. Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Hitch off to number 2, Mason Paddock. Able to push the needles just even more so. Keeps dodging and weaving. Nice Houdini action out there. That's going to make it a first down. Going to be close to the 15-yard line. Oh, no. Yeah, at the 15. All good, gang. All good. Bulldogs entering into the red zone right now. First and 10 opportunity. Hands it off to Paddock again. Trying to dodge and weave. Not able to make it there. Nice job there by Reese Ellington of Rice. Gonna make this 2nd and 9 here for Eustace. The Rice crowd showing up and showing out here for their own homecoming night. We have a triple-decker of homecomings. We had last week in Buffalo, this week in Rice, and next week our very own. Gonna be against Quitman. Eustace homecoming. You're not going to want to miss it. High snap right there. Taken by Marquez. He's going to take it himself. Push it forward a little bit over the 10-yard line. Going to make this about 3rd and 4 right now. Eustace putting themselves in a great position to put their stamp on the scoreboard tonight. Eustace, 10-yard line right here. A couple yards away from getting a first down. Hands it off to number 4, Donnie Bevis. Donnie, you get to shift directions. Run it up the middle. Keeps going. Gets real close to a first down. That's going to get close to the 5-yard line. Going to make this 4th and 1 right here. Eustace looking to try to put themselves up on the board tonight. And if you're just joining us here on YouTube, we appreciate you doing so. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We appreciate it very, very, very much. Eustace. 4th and 1 right here. Little QB sneak action, able to push the pins a little bit. That is going to end up resulting in a 1st and goal here. Eustace inching their way closer and closer. They're going to be on the 1-yard line. Prime opportunity right here for the Bulldogs to get into the end zone. Hi there, Miss Carol. Welcome here. Hey, Peyton. Thanks for joining up in the chat. Genuinely, it really means a lot when you guys do so. Mason, gonna take it himself. Fumbled right at the goal line. We'll see who recover is. Huge play right there for Rice. Not what you want to see for Eustace. Right there at the goal line, and just an unfortunate error. That's going to give Rice the ball on the 1-yard line. Not what you want to see right there. Howdy, Eric. Welcome to the chat. Oh, man. Unfortunate mistake right there. Right at the goal line. Going to cost Eustace an opportunity to score here. Rice. Big defensive play right there. The blue and black fans here, excited to see that recovered. Good opportunity here potentially for a safety. Don't see it too often. Rice going to pass it out. Going to avoid any potential opportunity for such. Going to result in their own 1st down. Nice pass there by QB Jalen Burks finding the receiver Jose Chavez. Going to result in a Rice Bulldog 1st down. Fellas in blue able to push it forward. Tragic as Kagan would want to say. 7:38 here to go in the 2nd quarter. Ball on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Burks going to take it himself. Looking for number 10, Brody Lahan. Not able to connect right there. Incomplete pass, making that 2nd and 10 here on the 14-yard line. And thank you for the folks joining us here on YouTube. We will be just here tonight. If you came from us from Facebook on our event, we appreciate you doing so. Also, we would appreciate some feedback. If there's things that you would like to see here on the stream, if there's things that you think we could work on, feel free to drop it in the comments. This is still pretty new. We'd appreciate just some general feedback. Please be nice. I'm soft, so my feelings will get hurt. I'm just kidding. Looking to reconnect right there. Successful in doing that time. Looking for number 10, Brody. Good play there by Eustace. Led by number 5, Hudson Smith. Able to capitalize there. Going to make it 3rd and 10 here on the 14-yard line. We are going to get Kagan on commentary in a little bit, Mr. Full Metal Jacket. Honestly, things were just absolutely chaotic to start. And last night during JV, we were just having a lot of trouble with multiple mics. And so things are running a lot smoother tonight, so we're likely going to get him on there very soon. We're going to try to get it at halftime for sure. Add a second. So we're going to get Kagan on there in a little bit. Maybe a potential timeout opportunity if we do it so here. Ironically, actually, a timeout was called right there. I guess that was an announcer's Kurt. We're going to plug in another microphone. We're going to get Kagan on here. So we'll be right back in just a second. Rusty, you asked for it. I'm going to show you the queue. And we got QR codes. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to scan the QR code that's about to be on your screen and follow us on either our Facebook or YouTube channels. back in action here right now. Rice gets it again to number 10, Brody Lahan. My apologies. Going to continue to push it. Rice doing a nice job here tonight, motivated by their home crowd. I have been muted for so long. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. I'm so sorry. Well, we're back. I'll get it going. There's a nice play by Green on that last one. Or flags on the play. Holding called on the offense there. apologies for mic delay there. Honestly, I just ended up doing a whole other job. Had to run camera real quick.
No, you didn't know somebody.
But, thankfully, what you've been asking for. The man, the myth, the legend. We got another microphone. Kagan, say hello to the people. Got Kagan on the mic now. Number 13, QB, Jalen taken down there. Rice. Got a long, long way to go for a first down here. Kagan, what do you think Eustace needs to do right now to get back into this?
I think they should replace the outside linebacker to get number 23.
Nice call right there. Nah, that one wasn't on you, Rusty. That was completely on me. Bamboozled myself. But we're back in live. Got multiple commentary. Microphones are both working well so far. So. Fourth and 36 here to go. It would take a Messiah-like miracle to be able to recover this one, but Rice going to do the smart thing and punt it right here. It's going to be Hugo Hernandez on the punt. Penalty right there. It's going to make, yes sir, it's going to make it 4th and 49 here. But again, they are going to go for a punt right here. It'd be one of the coolest things I've ever seen if they went for it. Hugo, nice punt right there. Taken by number 20, Preston Sy. Preston running down the sideline, taking out of bounds close to the 45-yard line. Kagan, what do you want to see out of the offense here? Eustace has been able to put themselves in the position to score, but again, an unfortunate fumble right at the goal line costs them the opportunity to put themselves on the board here, but ball back in their hands, looking forward to doing it again. The chat is so live here tonight. I'm so excited. It hasn't been this active in so long, so super excited to have it. Again, super excited to have you guys here tonight.
Number 52 at the center.
52 being Mr. Cooper Gaddis. Flag on the play right here. I believe it was about to be a delay of game call. Eustace going to use their final timeout here of the first quarter, or the first half. Not the first quarter. I'm being a silly goose here.
And 2 minutes, 36 seconds of action. They might need those timeouts in the end.
Indeed. Ethan is in the chat. Oh my goodness. Hi, Ethan. So hyped that you were here with us. He's... The man, the legend, Ethan G, in our chat. Peyton, he's excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're excited to have you here. Rice up currently 7-0 right now. 2:26 here to go in the first quarter. Eustace 1st and 10 here on the 46-yard line. And trying to put themselves on the board here tonight. Tosses it off to Mason himself. Huge defensive play there by number 10, Brody. Rice, ironically, hounding our Bulldogs on the defensive end. Bulldog versus Bulldog matchup here tonight, seeing who's got the biggest bark. Pushing it back, gonna extend this quite a bit, gonna make this 2nd and 17 ball on the 39-yard line. I know, because Rice is, they've been on one tonight. They've been pretty persistent on the defensive end and able to get the ball back into their offense's hands and control the tempo here. Timeout here by Rice. I believe this is a 2-minute warning, correct? Yes. 2-minute warning here. 2nd quarter. Going to take a little vocal break here. Chat with the fellas just for a second.
Marquez takes it for himself up the middle. And a pile of Rice and Eustace Bulldogs pushing us a little yard forward, getting 5 yards.
Trying to see whose bark is going to be louder tonight. So far, Rice is proving to be the one to bite back the biggest. Third and 15 right here. White and purple looking to try to capitalize right here. Bulldogs calling the play right here. He's able to cross over the first spin, but we need it to be the 2nd timeout here called by Rice. Gonna make this about a 4th and 10. Looks like we are on about the 46-yard line. Fourth and 10 here coming out of a timeout. He's just got a lot of ground here to cover. Looks like they're going to be punting the ball here. That is going to be right on the 19-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for Rice here. 49 seconds here to go. Apologies again, had that in the way. Apologies, had the QR codes up there. They're there for a long time, so if you haven't scanned them already, make sure you do whenever we put them back up. We'll have them going during halftime, and we'll make sure to get you both Rice and Eustace's band performances here for some halftime action. looking for the receiver. Number 4, Jose Chavez to his right. Burke's not able to find him there on that. They're going to make this 2nd and 10, 47 seconds to go here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Yeah. If I am correct, I believe that's what 9 plus 10 equals. Unfortunately, that's a helmet. I honestly thought the same at first. I know. I thought the same thing at first. I was like, whoa! But a couple helmets falling off here tonight. Some folks need to tighten their chin straps. 37 seconds here to go. 3rd and 14 right here. 3rd and 15, actually. Ball on the 16-yard line. Absolutely. Rice is going to call their final timeout here at the half. I mentioned that QR code earlier, and guess what? Here it is again. Oh, no, it went away. There it is again. Yippee. If you haven't scanned it already, make sure you do so. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us also on Eustace Athletics. We're trying to grow that page, boost it up, and if you want to have any action here tonight, make sure we get things going here. Going to take a little vocal break here for a second. Yeah. Apologies, Josiah Jones. Mean to keep putting up during the timeouts, and honestly, it's a new thing that we're running tonight, so apologies on my end. Going to try to make sure that we get that action, just like right now. Going to take that away. Again, appreciate the feedback. Again, absolutely happy to do so. Trying to grow and do better here, so appreciate the kind feedback. Rice has got a long way to push it right now. 4th and 15. Undoubtedly, they are going to punt the ball here with 31 seconds here to go. Absolutely. I was like, Eustace has got a good shot right here. Looks like Rice is actually going to take it themselves. Try to run the clock out here. Interesting play here. Never mind. They are going to punt it. Just looks like an odd formation there to start. Gets it off again to number 20, Preston. Taken down. Close. Not at all able to receive it and take it. Going to be at the 45-yard line. 21 seconds here to go in our first half of action here in Rice. Appreciate everyone joining us here on YouTube tonight. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Eustace on the 45. Looking to try to get themselves on the board here. Have not been able to do so. Rice has been controlling the tempo here nearly the entire time. Limiting the Eustace offense. But let's see if they're going to be able to finish it out here. 21 seconds of action here to go. Smart play by Paddock there, able to try to manage the clock there. 14 seconds here to go. Going to make this about 2nd and 6 here on the 41-yard line. Absolutely willing to give a shout out to number 11, Mr. Ethan. Marquez doing an incredible job. Hands it off there again to Mason. That's going to be a first down. They're going to have to run it quick if they're going to be able to get some action here. Okay, appreciate you, Mr. Josiah Jones. Clock is going to wind down here in our first half. 7-0 Rice up right now. Gonna take us a little break right here. We'll get back to you with some halftime action here with some band performances. Halftime here in Rice. Per request of Miss Carol Beavis. Another shout out. Number 4, Donnie Beavis. Bulldogs have been putting on some impressive performances. Eustace Bulldogs, again, I have to clarify. I'm sorry that I keep doing back and forth. 2 Bulldogs here tonight. It's chaotic. But again, Eustace has had some glimmers of hope here, but every single time they've been able to do such, Rice has just shut down the lights. So, thankfully, it's just a one-possession game, just a one-score game. Able to get into that touchdown. Able to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Going to be able to tighten this thing up big time and make this a tied game, potentially. Top of the 7th right now for the Rangers, up 8-3 as they're in New York. Rangers trying to make a playoff push, work some Bochy magic. It is an odd year, and you know what that means in the Bruce Bochy method. Mic is on. Paul, you want the mic? We're going to put Paul on the mic as well. What you want to talk about, Paul?
If any of y'all are into college football right now, the Houston Eagles are up on the Colorado Buffaloes, 13-7. You got Indiana up on Indiana State, 66-0. And Syracuse up on, I don't know the team they're playing, 38-3.
Colgate. Yeah, I've actually never heard of that college either.
And then, tonight at 8 o'clock, Arizona, Kansas State. And then on the Big Ten Network, UCLA versus USC.
A lot of fun college action going on here tonight. MLB getting close to that October baseball, getting to crunch time. AL West division, going to be a tight race here at the end. Going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. Hoping and praying that it's going to be our guys, the Rangers, especially the Round Rock Rangers have just been incredible so far.
And tomorrow, of course, the college football teams. We got Ohio State at
Boo!
Ohio State.
That one's for you, Eric.
Florida at my favorite college, LSU, go Tigers. We got Oregon going to Dukes. Northwestern on Fox, that's the big new game. We got Clemson going to Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech has a good chance of upsetting Clemson today.
Oh, pulse isn't working right now. What in the world? Let's make sure everything's all plugged in nice and right. Make sure we're all good and plugged in here. May have been a loud little pump right there.
Muted.
Huh. We're going to take a second here. Turn it over to our rhythm machine on 316, the mighty Eustace Bulldog Band. Nice job there by the Rhythm Machine on 3:16. Oh, they're still going. Oopsie. Awesome job there by the Rhythm Machine on 3:16, your Eustace Bulldog Band. Again, apologies for any technical difficulties tonight. We're in an unfamiliar territory and honestly in a very kind of funky position here. Like we're in between different press boxes and kind of having to figure out where things are. So apologies. A lot of the times I honestly thought the second microphone was on and it just straight up wasn't plugged in. So again, big apologies. Third game of the season, trying to get better and better at this, and so I'll take full accountability on that, trying to get better and better at trying to do this to bring you the best quality that we can here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. Appreciate you for joining us on the live stream, Ethan. Sorry that your internet is acting up, but hey, thanks for joining us here just a little bit. Hope you have a good night and a good weekend, good brother. Enjoy playing some VR this weekend. Man, the myth, the legend, Ethan Garvin. Rice is going to be getting set up here for some homecoming festivities. We'll keep the action live for you, especially for some of the Rice folks coming to visit us. If you are here joining us from Rice, we appreciate it. We're happy that you're here to call the action for both Bulldogs here on the Eustace Bulldog Sports Network. Looking to try to grow and get better at this, so again, apologies for any difficulties and delays on such. Good job, Ben. Good to see you guys. Yeah, y'all too. Shout out Crystal Heidel. Sam Litton. Traveling all the way here. Always doing such an awesome job leading our band. Incredible people. And also Justin Legal and Savannah Harrell. Incredible folks. Shout out to the band for doing an incredible job. Eustace folks, if you aren't in the know, tomorrow there's going to be a garage sale up at the high school. Why do I mention stuff? Because my wife is running it, and I love my wife. She is the best wife ever. If you have a wife, I'm sorry. Mine's better than yours. I love her very much, and she's doing an incredible job with the theater program. But if you want to support your local Eustace theater program, there's going to be a garage sale up at the high school tomorrow. There's going to be tons of clothes, tons of toys. There's even going to be a couch for sale there. It's a nice L couch. Make sure you go up there because I want it out of my garage. And so if you are already in the know, make sure that you show up to the garage sale tomorrow up at the high school. Now I'm going to turn them going to take my headset off, keep the mics running, give it off to Rice to celebrate their first homecoming festivities.
She has also been a member of the Key Club, Spanish Club, and has recently joined HOSA. She plans to attend the college. Miss Naima Esquivel. Mr. Reese Ellington. Tonight, Reese is being escorted by his mom, Crystal McDuffie, and stepdad, Sean Hughes. He is an active member of the National Honor Society and Key Club. He is also the senior class vice president and a 4-year varsity athlete. After high school, he plans to attend college to obtain a bachelor's degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Reese Ellington. Miss Kylie Loper. She is escorted tonight by her parents, Charlotte and Todd Loper. She has been a member of the National Honor Society and the HOSA. High school. Miss Kylie Loper. Mr. Michael Elliott. This evening, Michael is escorted by his mother, Dr. Dabney French, and father Kobe Ivy. Michael has been in band and one accolade for 3 years and currently serves as a drumline captain. After graduating, he plans to attend UTA and receive his bachelor's in agricultural science. Mr. Michael Elliott. Miss Libby Nazar. Tonight she is honored to be escorted by her mom, Nicolette Ayala, and Steve Coach. She has been involved in the National Honor Society, Key Club, HOSA, and varsity sports throughout her 4 years at RHS. She will graduate high school with her associate's degree and plans to attend the Vera College to pursue her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Libby Nazar. Mr. Adiel Horta. He is escorted tonight by his brother, Sir Around. He has participated in band and athletics during his time at RHS. After graduating, he plans to attend UTA to study aerospace engineering. Mr. Heidiel Hartha. Miss Chloe Perry. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Billy and Melissa Perry. She serves as Key Club President, HOSA President, Class President, and is also a member of the National Honor Society. Chloe is also active in athletics, serving as captain of the varsity cheer and competing in varsity volleyball, varsity basketball, varsity softball, and as a regional medalist in powerlifting. After high school, Chloe plans to attend Sam Houston State University to pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing, with the goal of becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Perry. Mr. Jesus Vasquez. Tonight, Jesus is currently escorted by his mother, Anastasia Papasan. Jesus has served as a drum major for the award-winning RHS marching band for the past 2 years. He is a member of the National Honor Society and currently serves as a vice president of both the Spanish Club and the Key Club. He is also a member of the FFA officers team and serves as a class officer for the class of 2026. Throughout high school, Jesus has been an A and B honor roll student every year. After high school, he plans to attend Sam Houston State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your senior homecoming nominees a round of applause. In addition, the Rice High School student body also selected princesses from each grade level. This year, our freshman class princess is Miss Madeline Zarata. Tonight, Madeline is escorted by teachers Andrea, Mahina, and Ashley Collette. Madeline is involved in many clubs and activities such as band, key club, Spanish club, and one-act play. She chose to be escorted by these incredible teachers because they have made such a difference in her life, educationally and emotionally. After high school, she plans to go into the medical field where she can continue expressing her passion for helping people. Miss Madeline Zarata. The sophomore class princess is Miss Zaida Esquivel. She is escorted this evening by her twin brother, Fabian Esquivel, and her older sister, Cynthia Esquivel. Zaida participates in track, marching band, and is an active member of the Spanish Club, Key Club, and the HOSA Club. One thing she really enjoys is spending time with her friends and making new memories together. Miss Zaida Esquivel. The junior class princess is Miss Yareli. She is accompanied by her mother and father, Judith and Mauricio Arriaga. Since her freshman year, Yareli has been a dedicated member of the Key Club and currently serves as a secretary. She has taken on the challenges of an honors class and is proud to be a member of the National Honor Society. Alongside her impressive academic and leadership achievements, she is also pursuing a career in phlebotomy, while admirably balancing the critical responsibilities of being a mom. Yareli would like to say thank you to everyone for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Yareli Araya. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2025 Rice School Homecoming Corps. Now we will commence with the crowning of the Rice High School Homecoming Queen and King. Presenting the King with his crown tonight will be last year's Homecoming King, Mr. Mario Castillo. And now, your 2025 Rice High School Homecoming King is Mr. Jesus Velasquez. And now, presenting the Queen with her crown tonight will be last year's Homecoming Queen, Miss Cadence Van Cleve. And now, your 2025 Rice High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Naima Esquivel. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your Rice High School Homecoming King and Queen. The King and Queen will now take a celebratory ride around the track. The administration and the senior class sponsors would like to thank everyone for being here tonight and participating in the community activities this week. The junior class would like to thank all of the generous donors, class sponsors, and parent volunteers who helped make their homecoming week a success. Our coronation ceremony, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of tonight's game. Thank you, everyone.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Do a quick mic check real quick.
Testing.
All right. Believe we got both microphones working now. Kagan munching on some ice.
Heck yeah, man.
Don't blame him, honestly. Little under 12 minutes here to go left in halftime. Rice is up 7-0 right now. Going to be heading into the second half. I believe Eustace is going to be getting the ball, right? I'm pretty sure that they're going to be receiving the kick here. Paul, do you want to do your college football talk again? He cooked earlier. He did incredible. And unfortunately, our second mic wasn't plugged in. So I'm going to hand the baton back off to Paul. Honestly, I'm going to go get some water. So you, Phyllis, just don't say something stupid. Or else I'm going to throw you off the top of this building.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke. This is a joke, people. Please don't get me canceled. This is a joke. All yours, boss. And whenever y'all want to mute it, y'all can just press that button.
Got you.
I'll be back in a second. Honestly, I'm going to go find some water.
Okay, let's start back to where I was at. Currently, Houston Cougars are up on the Colorado Buffaloes, 16-14. Got Indiana up on Indiana State, 73-0. 22 ranked Indiana. Syracuse up, 45-3. Kansas State with the field goal, 3-0. 7:42 left in the first quarter. And then tonight's game at 9 o'clock, UCLA face off against New Mexico.
The New Mexico Lobos.
And then let's start with Oregon. Oregon at New Western. And then Georgia Tech goes up against Clemson.
Go Clemson. Go my Clemson Tigers.
I'm calling for an upset there. It's on Georgia Tech's field. And then you got Temple at Oklahoma.
You're just a hater, Paul.
Temple is going to probably lose that game. And then you got number 19, Alabama, going up against Wisconsin. And that is number 52, Cooper Gaddis' favorite team. And then you got 23 ranked Michigan going up against Central Michigan. Could literally care less who wins that game, but Michigan is probably going to run away with that game. And then you got number 24, Auburn, going up against South Alabama. Auburn is going to run away with that game. Then you got Missouri, 25 ranked Missouri going up against Louisiana. And then we get into the afternoon games. Got number 2, Penn State, going up against
Villanova.
Penn State will probably run away with that game. Then got the probably going to be the upset of the weekend. Number 15 ranked Tennessee going up against number 6 ranked Georgia.
Give me Georgia.
Georgia is a 3.5 favorite in that game. And then you got Texas Tech, number 21 ranked Texas Tech, going against Oregon State. Then you got Iowa State going to Arkansas State. Then you got Texas going against UTEP. And then you got probably going to be another upset, South Florida going up against Miami. And then you got could be an upset, Arkansas going to Ole Miss.
Give me Ole Miss. That's Davis Billings' favorite team.
Because Ole Miss did not play good against Kentucky last week, but they did come out with the win. Then you got, let's go back to up here. You got Ohio going to Ohio State. Probably going to be a train wreck for Ohio. Let's just be real. Then you got my favorite college, the LSU Tigers, going up against the Florida Gators.
Boo! Give me Florida.
At Death Valley. At the real Death Valley.
Nah, he's
LSU
lying.
By 50.
He's lying. LSU's losing.
And then we got Texas A&M versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame will probably, if their run game can hold up and passing game, Notre Dame might win that game. But Texas A&M might shock them and win that game. I think you got number 11, South Carolina, going up against Vandy.
Give me Vanderbilt.
At South Carolina, we might see another upset. Vanderbilt might do what they did to Alabama last year and upset a ranked team. And then the night game, Utah going against Wyoming. That game probably be a route. And then let's go to my other sports app. I gotta find it, the score. How long do we got? Ooh, okay, so we got a couple more minutes, and I will tell you the rest of these games that are going on this week. Got Buffalo going up against Kent State. You know, Buffalo going to win that game, let's be real. Then you got Houston Christian going against Nebraska. Nebraska is a 42-point favorite. They're going to win that game. Yeah. William and Mary going against Virginia. You know, I haven't really watched Virginia this year. And it's only week 3. I still have time to watch them. But Virginia's going to win. Then you got Maryland going against Towson. Maryland's probably going to win that game. They're a 29-point favorite. You got Ball State going up against
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. That game could go either way. It's the battle of the mid.
Battle of the Scrubs.
Battle of the mid, and could go either way. Then you got UConn going to Delaware. UConn's going to win that game. Even though me and my good buddy Cooper Gaddis were doing a little college football thing, I did pick Delaware. But I picked UConn to win. So we both picked UConn. You got Morgan State going against Toledo. Toledo could win that game, or Morgan State could win. Got SMU going against Missouri State. SMU had a tough week last week, lost to Baylor on a game-winning field goal by Baylor in double overtime.
Yeah, Baylor.
And then you got probably going to be a boring game. USC going against Purdue. Purdue has not been good recently.
Give me USC Trojans.
They were the laughing stock. And then you got, I already did that one. You got Pittsburgh going against West Virginia. Pittsburgh is a 7.5 favorite in that game. So Pittsburgh's gonna win. Yeah, Norfolk State going against Rutgers. Rutgers gonna probably run away with that game. And then the rest of these games are just kind of boring, kind of not. And that is their college football rundown.
And here are your Eustace Bulldogs coming to stretch it out, waiting to play the second half, going into a 7-0 football game with the Rice Bulldogs on top. This is a very winnable game. They have a whole half of play. If they come to play and are in their heads, they will win.
All right. Nice job, Paul. Nice job, Kagan. Got a little bit of hydration. Both Bulldogs coming back up, warming up, getting ready for this second half of action. Rice up 7-0, but Eustace is going to be receiving the ball here to start the second half. Another Walmart truck going by. Looking forward to our second half of action here, heading into the third quarter. Eustace has had a couple of opportunities here tonight, but Rice has been able to shut them down. Again, earlier on in the game, Eustace was on the 1-yard line, and an unfortunate fumble covered by Rice. Able to give them an opportune position to keep the clock running. But Eustace has a good opportunity here to try to put themselves up on the board. Rice is homecoming here tonight. Saw a little bit of homecoming festivities there. Hopefully mics are altered a little bit. Tried to adjust those a little bit and make sure that they are sounding good. Sounding not too loud, not bombarding you with our voices. Nice job by the fellas giving me a nice little college breakdown heading up. Shout out to the ETBU Tigers as well. One of the few undefeated teams left in the state of Texas. Shout out to my alma mater. Go Tigers! And here come your Bulldogs. Heading out of the banner. Rhythm Machine on 316 playing a nice tune. And Eustace looking to try to bring themselves back into this game. Had a couple doors open, but looking to try to, gotta correct my analogy to make sure it's right. Gagan, what you looking for here in the second half?
I'm looking for a beautiful, enthusiastic offense, and this basically 0-0 halftime. This is a very winnable by literally a touchdown and an extra point. If they can travel downfield and stop beating their heads and not blame each other for fumbles, incomplete passes, and fumbles at the said center position, they should be okay to push it downfield and get back into the red zone.
Absolutely. Going to take a little vocal break here for a second, a little under a minute before we get into action here in the third quarter. J-Dub in the chat saying go Baylor. Shout out to my good buddy Brody Bradshaw over at Truett Seminary, associated with Baylor now at this point. Love you, Brody, if you're listening at all. Probably not, you bum. I've always had a good, like, I actually had an offer to go to Baylor a long time ago. I ended up going to ETBU, just felt like a decision from the Lord being able to go over there, and ended up being the best one possible. I mean, I ended up meeting my wife there, so have no regrets there. But I always will deep down cheer for Baylor. I'm a big fan of them. I don't necessarily, who's your college team, Kagan?
My Clemson Tigers.
Ah, interesting. I respect it.
To my LSU Tigers.
But your LSU Tigers are bad, bro. I don't care.
Paul's a big LSU guy, if you haven't heard so already.
Hey, bro. We can really fight right now.
A little bit of banter back and forth. Heading into our third quarter of action. Number 9, Caleb Diaz, going to be the kicker here.
And there it goes.
Covered by number 5, Hudson. Hudson going to change direction right here.
Hudson
Following.
Loses a bunch of Bulldogs and gets brought down by number 32 on Rice.
That's number 32, Victor Diaz. Nice job by Hudson there, following the path being laid before him. Eustace looking to try to get their first 6 up on the board here.
And this is new from Hudson. Usually when after a losing time and they get to half, Hudson is usually one of our head down players.
Showing some positivity here tonight. Fellas lined it up. Marquez, QB, takes the snap. Hands it off to number 2, Mason Paddock. Fakes the throw himself. Mason looking for
Mason
a gap.
keeps going. I think 4 to 5 to 6, 7 yards on the carry.
He just wanted to, you've been dying to throw that 6-7 in there, haven't you? Munching on some ice. 2nd and 6 here. 6 or 7.
6, 7.
Lineup, Cooper Gaddis. Big fella with the snap. Little misdirection here. Hands it off to number 4, Donnie Bevis. Nice run there by Donnie. Gonna push the...
It seemed they were going for a run up the middle, and Donnie has broken through from the line, getting him more yards on the play.
Nice little improvisation there by Donnie. Able to push it forward, making this 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 43-yard line. Eustace Marquez again takes a snap. He's going to take it himself. A nice defensive effort there by Rice, able to break up the play. That's going to result in 4th and 4 about. Punt scene coming out.
Punt is off.
Mana with the punt. Hudson will take it close to the 35-yard line. That's going to be at about the 36-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Rice here on their homecoming. Beavis, apologies. Donnie Beavis. I need to get some of the phonetic spelling for some of these at times. Shout out phonics. Appreciate the correction here. 9:54 here to go. 1st and 10 here, 36-yard line. Rice lines it up. Jalen Burks.
Ball snap, running back in motion. Run up the middle. He breaks 3. Brought down by a Eustace Bulldog.
Nice run there by number 23, Alvaro Contreras. Gonna push the needles again. That's gonna result in another 1st down for Rice. Flag on the play here. Looks like
It would be a personal foul on the Eustace Bulldogs defense for unnecessary roughness.
that's going to result in a 15-yard penalty against the Eustace defense. Another 1st down for Rice. Big break for the blue and black right here. Yeah. This is what Eustace needs to avoid, just costly mistakes. They're able to put themselves in a position to stop the ball and get themselves into the end zone, but just tiny little mistakes. Loose screws, unfortunately, just not being able to be tightened. Able to do so, though. Plenty of positives here, looking to try to turn a negative into a positive here. But this is still going to result in a Rice 1st down on a 24-yard line. The white and purple looking to try to fight back here. In a precarious position, though.
Preston in your safety. Looks like Shane Teeks is one of your corners. Number 2 takes the ball. Take him. Hit by a bunch of Bulldogs.
Nice job there. Angel Jackson there to start the pack. Taken down in the backfield. That's going to result in 2nd and 14 here. Nice job by Eustace. That's what you want to see here. Able to bounce back off a missed opportunity before with the big penalty. Again, try to capitalize on those moments.
And
Pass.
a big jailbreak screen from number 10. A bunch of Bulldogs still carrying them to the end zone. Oops.
What a catch there by number 10, Brody.
Of course his name's Brody.
Brody's a great name. I love Brody. I have a roommate named Brody, actually. And I love Brody.
Brody's a very white name. My bad.
Third and 10 here. Great job there by the receiver, Brody Lawhorn. Lawhorn, my bad. Going for another pass here. Lefty tosses it. Finds number 5.
And there's no Bulldogs to cover.
Runs it all the way into the end zone.
Number 5 with the touchdown.
Nice job there by the southpaw quarterback, able to find the receiver, Reese Ellington, able to find himself in the end zone. Going to put Rice up 13-0 here in the third quarter. Rice again being able to seize on those opportunities. Find the gaps, find the holes, and capitalize on such.
Trying to go for a fake pass play on the PAT. Taken down by 4 Bulldogs. Number 5, number 3, number 4, number 8.
Hudson Smith, Donnie Beavis, Angel Jackson, and Shane Cheek on the play. Almost bamboozled myself again and said Bevis. It is Beavis again. Apologies for doing such, Miss Carroll. Rice putting themselves up unlucky 13-0 here in our third quarter. Eustace going to be getting the ball back. Try to tighten the lead here as Rice seizing a nice opportunity on homecoming. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe here on our YouTube page. Here, Eustace ISD Live. And if you're wondering how to do such, there's a magic QR code. Yippee! It has a cute little dinosaur in the middle. Make sure you scan those, subscribe to our YouTube page. Just follow us on Facebook. Make sure to like, share it, and join us along on this journey. Rice going to be kicking the ball off to Eustace. Fellas in white and purple looking to try to get back on the board.
And the kick is off.
Ball
And a
around to
fumble.
Shane able to recover it on about the 35-yard line.
They're taking it from very bad field position on their own 31.
Again, we appreciate you guys joining us here on YouTube tonight. Looking forward to bringing you some homecoming action next week back home in Eustace. Going to be taking on Quitman. Going to be another Bulldog versus Bulldog action, actually.
And make sure you check out JV on the live on Thursday next week.
Unfortunately, we actually won't be live for that.
What the frick, man?
I'm sorry. We only do the JV games at home.
Gotta do the JV game, bro.
We'll consider it. We'll talk about it. Marquez finds the open receiver, Hudson Smith. He's able to try to run it down to the 20. Nice play there by Marquez, finding the open receiver, Hudson. Gonna put the Bulldogs back in position to try to get into the end zone for the first time here tonight. Past the 20-yard line, into the red zone. Looking pretty sweet right there.
Huh?
Looking pretty sweet right there, not gonna lie. Nice little play right there. What you thinking, Kagan?
Heck yeah, man. Hudson Smith was also sitting out Monday because of a hurt hip from the last game. Good to see him up and moving and catching passes for our Eustace Bulldogs tonight. Marquez under center. A toss to number 2. Mason Paddock running down the sideline. Matt Paddock finds green grass, and it's a touchdown for the Eustace Bulldogs.
Nice run right there by Mason, able to find himself in the end zone. Eustace finally getting on the scoreboard. 13-6. Eustace finally on the board here. Nice job. Great offensive drive right there.
And lining up for 2. Nope, lining up for a PAT. Going for 1. Mason Paddock as your kicker. Number 8, Shane Sheik holding it. Ball down. There it goes, and it's good. Bringing the score to 7-13.
Nice.
Rice ahead.
Job there
Bulldogs
by
climbing it up.
Nice job there by Eustace, able to put themselves back on the board, making it 13-7, bringing this back into a one-possession game. Nice job here by Eustace. Eustace going for an onside kick right here. That's going to end up out of bounds. I think that there's a flag on the play here.
First down for Rice.
Eustace able to put themselves back up. Again, apologies for any things said on here. First time on the mic here for Kagan, so give him some grace. Working on all the kinks. It's first time on the mic, so he's all good. (13-7) here. Ball's going to be recovered on the 44-yard line. Also, in case you're wondering, Texas Rangers able to get the dub in New York tonight. That's going to be an interception. Oh, unfortunately out of bounds. That's going to end up resulting in an incomplete pass. Almost an interception right there, but unfortunately just a little too far out of bounds right there.
I don't think Rice will be throwing that pass anytime soon.
2nd and 10 here, 44-yard line. 6:39 here to go in the third quarter. Snap a little low. Eustace. Nice tackle there, number 28, Lennon Umana. Great job there by the senior, able to try to contain Rice, making this a 3rd and 11 right here on the 45-yard line. Rice going for another pass here.
Oh.
Bobbled there on. Tipped up. Almost an interception again right there. That's going to make it 4th and 11 right here.
Seems Rice is too confident throwing stupid passes into deep coverage.
You're getting a nice shout out in the comments.
Heck yeah.
Kagan doing an awesome job. Running camera and doing commentary. I can tell you from early experience, trying to do one thing or the other, it is very difficult. So, again, super proud of him. Super thankful for him coming out here. Also, shout out again to Paul, who gave us our nice little halftime college break. Rice.
Drops back for a pass. Goes to number 10. Number 10 drops it. That brings you to a turnover on downs. Eustace Bulldogs.
He was
First
looking for
down.
Brody right there. But that is going to be, just like Mr. Kagan said, turnover on downs. This is going to be 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Eustace is going to get the ball back here. Momentum seeming to shift right here. Kagan, what you thinking?
What?
What you thinking right here? Momentum shifting a little bit.
I'm thinking we better get another touchdown. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Can't hear me, but I'm celebrating.
Here, Paul, what you want to say real quick?
Let's go, Dogs!
Yes, sir.
Ryan Dowd lining up at the X position. Marquez taking it from under center. Sends number 9 in motion.
Hands
There
it
he
off to
goes.
number 5,
And a
Hudson.
good block. Huge block dancing around. Number 5, Hudson Smith on the carry.
Nice job there by Hudson, able to avoid some of the defenders. Finds himself out of bounds, controlling the clock a little bit. Great job there with a nice little shift action. Pushes the ball a little bit, making this a 2nd and 7 on the 48-yard line. Appreciate you guys again joining us on the live stream, joining us in the comments. Appreciate all the positive and helpful criticism and the feedback. Again, genuinely really appreciate it. This is our 3rd live stream here for varsity this year. So, again, trying to work out the kinks. This has been a very new thing this year. So, looking to try to improve this week by week and make this better. Marquez with the snap, hands it off to Mason Paddock. Nice block there in the backfield by Gallet. Mason finds himself across the goal.
And that
across the
is
post.
a Eustace first down.
Yes, sir. Dap up. Crispy. Momentum seeming to start to favor Eustace right now.
I don't think Rice was expecting it as they ran to the side. They did not have open green grass as they loaded up this side as they had 2 wide receivers over there.
5 minutes, 20 seconds here to go. Eustace riding a wave of momentum right now. Hands it off again to Paddock. They're going to go to the opposite side this time. Huge block by Ethan Gallet. Nice job there by number 22. Able to give Paddock some space. Finds himself out of bounds. 5:08 to go. Pushes the ball, making this 2nd and 6 here. 2nd and 5, actually. They have it officially. Ball on the 37-yard line. This is what you want to see out of Eustace right now. Continuing to build this momentum. They started it by getting the score. Started it with a huge pass over to Mr. Hudson.
Shane Shee comes out. Preston C is now in the game.
Marquez showing a lot of poise at the QB position right now.
Here comes Marquez taking it from under center.
Nice snap there. We'll run it again. Great job by Preston right there.
Preston takes it up the middle. Dogs are pushing the pile. They're still pushing.
Keeps on going to be able to avoid multiple attempts by Rice to take him down. Pushes the ball. Another Eustace.
First down. Rice seems to be making adjustments in their defense.
Rice has been sharp all night on the defensive end, but Eustace is looking to try to finally find those gaps. Outmaneuver out. Chest them.
Here comes Marquez under center. Preston and Gallet in the backfield. Double wide receiver on the side. Mike going for another toss. And it is a toss to Preston C. And flipped over a Rice running back.
Nice cut there by the Rice defender. That was number 21, Miguel Zapata Villa. There is some mustard on the lettuce, however. Automatic first down right here. That was a face mask on the defense. Another big break for Eustace right here. That's going to be an automatic first down, pushing the Pins even further, pushing the Bulldogs even closer into the end zone to try to even our score up here.
It seems when Eustace is down by a lot, they seem to make a lot of mistakes. But see that Rice has got too confident in making easy and very fundamental mistakes, which is costing them pushes to the red zone.
Absolutely. Tides are shifting here in Rice, Texas. Homecoming night for them. Bulldogs looking to play spoiler for such. Marquez, nice hit shot.
Big block by Bagley. Here comes Mason Paddock down the sideline.
Dodges, weaves, gets himself onto the 1 yard line. Incredible run by Mason, incredible blocks. Looking like a Red Sea out there, getting parted, heading closer to the end zone. I ain't gonna lie to you, fellas. Getting pretty excited here. Bulldogs First and goal here in the end zone. In the red zone, not the end zone. Silly goose. Stephen A. Smith would be saying, we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. My apologies. Cooper Gaddis at the snap. Marquez.
Seems they're going for a QB wedge. If you watch the Eagles play in NFL, we call this the tush push.
Referees looking together. Going to determine what our result is here. Look for a signal here. It doesn't appear to be a touchdown yet. Looks like we're going to be extremely close. Second and inches here in the red zone.
I think they might run QB wedge again, go for the tush push for the easy yards, and might get it in the end zone.
Appreciate a little Philly special right there, but not enough to get them in the end zone. Second and inches right here. Ball right next to the end zone. Bulldogs looking to avoid what unfortunately happened earlier with a costly fumble there, but looking to try to push it in.
Cooper Gaddis could have sneezed and knocked that ball in.
Able to do so. That's
touchdown for your Eustace Bulldogs.
The result.
The lead is through a field goal, miss or make for a tie or a lead.
Incredible offensive push right there by Eustace. Able to tie us up here 13-13 here with 3:01 in the third quarter. Great job there by all parts. Big fellas creating a gap, able to line us up, push us in, lead the way for Marquez and the crew to take it into the end zone for another Eustace touchdown. Back to back.
Mason Paddock lining up for the PAT. Shane Sheik got this holder. It's up, and it's in! And the Eustace Bulldogs have the lead for the first time in the Rice Bulldogs game.
It's been a little while since we've seen it, but Eustace has taken the lead here in this game. Again, this is exactly what you want to see. What you liking out there, Kagan?
I'm liking how our Eustace Bulldogs did not crumble under the pressure of the lead, as it was small, unlike their other games. But they are actually working as a team.
Tightening things up, because that's been the only issue. A lot of these previous games, the score hasn't told the entire story. For the most part, a lot of it has just been tiny mistakes that have cost into unfortunate scoring bouts by the other team. Admittedly, there's been some big blowouts, but again, watching the games, a lot of it has just been tiny errors, tightening those screws up. I've been saying that term a lot in the past couple of weeks because that has truly been the story here for Eustace. Tonight, it's looking like they're finally being able to do such. Practice is paying off here in week 3. Eustace has taken the lead. 1 here to go.
It seems our players of the game are Hudson Smith, Marquez as a quarterback, Gillette, and Mason Paddock has made his passes incredible rushes. Gillette's insane blocks, and Hudson Smith's insane catches.
Another onside kick attempt. That's unfortunately going to end up out of bounds. Nice attempt there. Nice idea, but unfortunately not going to be the result that Eustace wants to see there. That's going to be Rice. First and 10 here. Again, thank you for joining us here on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to jump into the comment section. It's been fun. We've had a nice, probably the most active live chat that we've had so far. Viewers are rising up. If you don't already know, make sure you know. Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network is growing and growing, getting better. Stacking, making it happen, as my good friend Landon Chambers would say.
Got bit by an ant.
Oh no! Kagan has been bit by an ant, ladies and gentlemen. This is so unfortunate.
No, it actually burns.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Pulling double duty tonight, and he's been bitten by an ant. The legend himself, Kagan. Paul, what was the final score of the Rangers again? Rangers able to win tonight in a close playoff battle, trying to sneak into that wild card or AL West leading position. The Round Rock Rangers looking to try to make another miracle run. Been a lot of injuries this year. It's been chaotic, but I've always said throughout it all, trust the process. Stole that one from the Sixers, I guess, but at least we can actually trust our process. Take that one, Peyton, if you're still listening. My best friend Peyton is a Sixers fan, so
Here comes our Eustace Bulldogs defense for a nice stop at the line of scrimmage.
Lennon Umana able to trip him up there. Nice job by the senior, number 28. Able to stop a run there, making this about 2nd and 8 here on the 46-yard line.
Now most running back coaches and head coaches would like you to get at least 3 yards on run plays. It's good they're keeping them at 2 because they might be able to get a turnover on downs with a 1 and 4.
They're going to go for a pass right here.
Oh, and knocked out by Hudson Smith. Oh, Mason Paddock.
Mason, yeah.
Hey, it looks like 5 out there.
I know. I was like, I don't blame you at all. 2 and 5 look very similar. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes if my 2 looks wonky enough, it kind of looks like a 5. Nice job there by Paddock, able to break up the potential pass play. Brody Lahan, 6'1", wide receiver for Rice. Has had a great showing here tonight, but again, Eustace has just been on another level right now.
Running back in motion, giving it up the middle. Linebackers with a trip, and it looks to be a Rice 3rd and 2.
It's going to get close. Looks like that's going to end up being 4th and 2, actually. Nice run there. Taken down by number 3 for Eustace Angel Jackson after being hit by Mr. Donnie Vivas. Bulldogs looking to hold the lead here, 4th and 2.
Lining up, Rice quarterback lining up in a shotgun position, sending the running back in motion. Steps back to pass. He gets it. Brought down by a pack of Bulldogs.
Nice job there by Burks finding the open receiver, Reese Ellington. That's going to result in a Rice first down.
Ryan Dow leading the pack of the Bulldogs that took him down.
Absolutely. Nice composure there by the lefty quarterback. Been really impressed with Burks tonight. He's been very consistent on the throw end of the ball. Had some very precise throws. Managed himself well. Hands it off to number 4, Jose Chavez. Nice block by Rice.
Mustard on the lettuce.
Flies into action. Gonna see what the call is here by our fellas in zebra stripes. That's going to be on Rice. That's going to be holding, resulting in a 5-yard penalty.
Now, in common football folklore, we do say wear the same colors as the other team's opposing jerseys that they can't see the hold. His black glove makes it very apparent to the hold.
That's actually really smart. Never really thought about that much. Big brain time.
Now, here's the guy that knows ball.
Oh, that was much more than a 5-yard penalty. Hoodwinked and bamboozled. 10-yard penalty, right? Yeah. 10-yard penalty right there. That's going to make it 1st and 20 here, 37-yard line. Rice on about the 37-yard line. Got some ground to cover here if they want to get past the orange. Going for another pass here. They've been consistent on this end.
And the pass.
For number 2.
Almost picked by Preston C.
Almost an interception there. Incomplete, going to make this 2nd and 20 here. 37-yard line still. Appreciate everyone who is joining us here on the call. Third quarter, Eustace up 14-13. The fellas in white and purple have been able to pack it on here in the third quarter, able to turn things around big time.
Sending number 11 in motion. Faking the motion, faking the jet sweep as they give it up the middle to number 23. Brought down by our D-line and our linebackers.
Nice job there by Lennon Umana, number 28, actually. Again, easy number to confuse. It's tough to see here, especially running camera as well, so no shame and such. Clock winding down here, 24 seconds to go. 3rd and 19, 36-yard line.
And that's 30 seconds left of action in the third quarter. Takes it back for a pass, and it goes. Caught!
Ooh, nice play there. Nice catch by number 4, Jose Chavez.
Brings it to a 4th and 1.
Time is going to expire here in the third quarter. We're going to head to the fourth. It's going to be 4th and 1.
The Rice Bulldogs will take the 4th and 1 at the opposite side of the field.
Going to send it over 4th and 2 here. Bulldogs up 14-13. We're going to take a little breather here. And again, if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Facebook, on YouTube. Fellas heading out back to the field. Checking out some AL West standings right now. Astros hold a half-game lead above the Mariners, while your Texas Rangers down 2 games. And big series coming up with the Rangers and Astros. Looking forward to seeing how that will end up. 4th and 2 here. Looks like Rice is going for a rare field goal here tonight. We haven't seen much of this. Malfunction here.
Brings them down. That is a turnover on downs for the Eustace Bulldogs.
Huge
First.
play there for the defense. That's going to be a turnover on downs, stopping Rice from a potential score. A little malfunction there on the snap, going for a field goal. Again, something we haven't seen much here this season at all. But again, that is going to cost them big right there. Turning it over, giving it back to the boys in white. Huge play for Eustace right there.
And to the seams of it, it seems our Eustace Bulldogs are absolutely livid at the turnover downs.
The fellas are hype on the sideline. Coaches are hype. Momentum is shifting here, and Bulldogs are taking advantage of such. Lining up here. 1st and 10 on 24-yard line.
Ryan Dow on the X position. And a whistle blown by the referee.
Looks like we need to reposition the ball a little bit, or they just need to have a quick conversation. I think it's a clock, potentially. Not entirely sure here, honestly. Welcome to our 4th quarter of action here on the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network. Your Eustace Bulldogs up 14-13 here with ball in possession. Again, a costly mistake by Rice going for a field goal. Big
Mason Paddock with the run up the middle. Still going, still keeping his feet moving. He's broken free. Get it at it could be a 2nd and 2.
Needle's actually moving. This is going to be a 1st and 10.
Oh, heck yeah. 1st and 10.
Close right there. Big opportunity again for Eustace. Momentum has surely shifted here in the second half. Been a completely different story. First half, just a couple costly mistakes, but they have looked like a whole different team out here. Consistent, poised, standing firm, and looking continuing to do so. Quarterback Marquez takes the snap. Ends it off. Nice little fake action.
I think that is
Smith.
Hudson Smith this time.
Nice little Euro step in and out. Gonna keep it going. Unfortunately, it looks like the ball was fumbled, and it looks like it's gonna end up actually back in Rice's hands. It was tough to see what happened right there.
Bulldogs fumble.
Not what you want to see there, unfortunately. That's going to end up back in Rice's hands, a costly fumble. That's going to give Rice the ball 1st and 10 here on the 42-yard line. Tough break right there. Big for the boys in blue and black. Crowd trying to rally behind Rice right now. Inject some life back into them. You can tell they've been a little slower. Seemed a little bit more frustrated with themselves here, giving up 14 unanswered right now. Eustace looking to try to hold him again.
Bulldogs defense out there. You got Preston C and Payson Paddock as the safeties, along with Ryan Dow on the far side safety. Shane Sheik as your corner. And Tran Jones as your other corner. Seems the Bulldogs going for a huddle.
Seems like timeout Rice right here. They want to keep talking about their offensive strategy here. Trying to weather the storm of this Eustace onslaught right now.
11 minutes, 8 seconds left of action in the fourth quarter.
The Rice band trying to rally behind their fellas here on homecoming night. Again, Eustace trying to play spoiler here for the homecoming crowd. Eustace band getting lively too, showing off the flashlights. Rice, 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Got a lot of work to do. Snap right here. Throws it into the backfield. They're going for a little fake play.
Hail Mary throw. Hail Mary throw. It's missed.
The catch right there. Nice play call right there. They were trying to get it to number 4, Jose Chavez, but unfortunately the pass was just a little too short. That's going to make it 2nd 10 here on the 42-yard line. And apologies if our mics are a little loud. It's kind of hard to hear ourselves right now, admittedly, because the band is right next to us. So if we're a little louder, I apologize. It's hard to hear. Oh, wow. They just stopped. Thanks, God. Appreciate it. 11 minutes here to go in our fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. Changing things up in the backfield. Burks.
Sends the running back in motion. Number 13 takes it. Throws a pass to number 5. That seems to be his go-to guy in the middle.
Another successful connection there to Reese Ellington.
They really need to cover that middle. It seems that number 13 is looking for number 5 every pass play.
That's going to result in a first down for Rice, 31-yard line. Bulldogs were able to stop them earlier, looking to try to do so again. Eustace, that is. Again, double Bulldog matchup tonight. Hands it off. Run play here. Gets it to number 23. Alvaro Contreras. Bulldogs take him down in the backfield. Eustace again.
Hey, that's my mom.
Hey, let's go. Shout out Kagan's mom for joining us on the live stream here tonight. Whistle's blown right here. I believe we have another timeout being called. Injury timeout here.
Seems we have a Eustace Bulldog down.
We're going to take a second for injury timeout. Going to show that just real quick. It's kind of awkward to block it. I don't know.
Thank you, man. It smells like popcorn up here.
You know, little popcorn scent going on up here. Live on the mics. Thanks, Ms. Main, for the kind compliments.
Mine.
Mine.
Seems number 17, Justin Buford, with the injury.
He's up and good. Covered, it looks like
Bulldogs. Was that 4th down? I think that was 4th down.
This is going to be 4th down up here. Looks, for those asking, Justin is on the sideline being worked on by trainers. He's standing up on his own accord. I believe it's a cramp. Pretty common, especially early on here in the season. It is hot, hot, hot. He's standing up on his own, so looks like he is slowly, steadily getting better for those asking. And shout out to the folks from Rice joining us here in the chat. Really appreciate it. Always love being able to get to spread football love to everybody. Obviously, we're going to be rooting for our boys, but we want to make sure that we're giving credit where credit is due. And Rice has been putting on a great show tonight, trying to bring themselves back. Another great connection, finding number 5. Again, Reese Ellington. Been consistent all night. Reese and Jalen have just found each other at each point. Every time when it seems hope is lost, they find one another, and that's going to result in another huge first down. Thanks again, Miss Cindy Browning, for joining us here on the stream.
Rice seems to be pushing back into the end zone. Seems they've found their first half momentum back.
Rice has been
Ball
extraordinary
snapped.
pass play. Hands
Jet
it
sweep
off
to number 4. Incredible spin move to take out 2 Eustace Bulldogs out of the play.
Jose Chavez, the man running the ball there. And trying to get, Justin is up. He's up on his feet. So for those wondering if he is good, he is. He's up, hydrating, getting some water. So Bulldogs looking to try to keep the defensive pressure up on them. The Rice crowd getting behind their blue and black. 2nd and 11 right here on the 20-yard line. They're going to run it
fake
up
up the
again.
middle.
Hands it off
Number
to
12 with the
Contreras.
tackle. Be Colin Lawson.
Contreras has been a big contributor on the offensive end of the ball tonight, but this is going to be a great effort by Eustace, able to stop the run right there up the middle. 3rd and 10 opportunity here on the 18-yard line. My apologies. And thanks everybody for joining us here on the live stream. Super grateful that you were here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Put a like on here. It helps us out a ton. Rice going for Old Reliable, going for another pass. Finds receiver number 4, Jose Chavez. There's a flag on the play here.
We got mustard on the lettuce.
Mustard on el lechuga. That's lettuce in Spanish.
I ain't got Spanish.
No habla español.
No.
Got to get you in Dr. O'Dunn's class. That is
Seems the personal foul was on number 4, Donnie Beavis, with hands in the face.
Mistake there for Eustace. That's going to be an automatic first down. Huge push on penalty there, putting Rice in the end zone. Going to make this 1st and goal. Big opportunity for Rice here as the clock is ticking down. Close to 7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Eustace trying to hold him down defensively, but Rice is trying to find their groove back.
6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Score is still 14-13. Eustace trying to stop the push as much as they can.
Handoff there to Contreras. Taken down by a pack of Eustace Bulldogs. Going to find himself on about the 4-yard line. Justin back up on the field. Looking great. Again, it looked like it was just a cramp early on in the season. Hydrate or dihydrate. Gotta make sure we're drinking that water out here. Gotta do so ourselves. I definitely need some water, I ain't gonna lie. QB Burks looking to try to keep.
Send the wide receiver in motion. Takes it up the middle again.
Finds receiver Contreras again. Bulldogs able to stop him right before he crosses over the line, making this 3rd and inches here close to the goal line. Looks like he's going to be spotted up on the 1-yard line. Eustace trying to stop it.
The Rice seems to be favoring the jet sweep fake up the middle for this push into the end zone.
Finding a lot of success on this drive here. Rice trying to make this interesting here as the clock is ticking. 5.5 here to go. Lining up shotgun position per usual tonight. Gonna take it himself. Stopped by Eustace.
And that brings us to 4th and goal. This would be an incredible stop by Eustace. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great job there. Herta Bulldogs able to stop him. Gonna make this 4th and goal. See if they're gonna spot it for another field goal attempt or if they're gonna try to take it themselves into the end zone.
Number 13, Jalen Burke seems to be limping off the field for Rice.
Up, he's staying on. Oh, never mind. He's gonna be going down. They're not down. They're gonna spot it up. They're gonna be going for another field goal here. Last time they were unsuccessful on the snap attempt. Eustace looking to try to repeat history here. Rice going for a field goal right here. An incredible drive right here. The clock keeps ticking. 4.5 here to go.
Seems they're lined up and still cover defense.
Right up the middle. Nice job by Rice there. That's going to be a successful field goal, making this 16-14 Rice in the 4th quarter. Great job there by the Rice Bulldogs, able to push the ball, get themselves in a nice position to take the lead back here with a little under 4.5 here to go. But Eustace has been able to succeed on the offensive end here in the second half.
All Eustace needs to do is not get any mistakes and at least get a field goal range for a winning chance at the game.
Big opportunity here to take over and take a chance at the final drive. But Rice has taken the lead here, 16-14. They're going to be kicking it back to Eustace here in just a second. It's been a really exciting second half of action here. 16-14. Rice has taken the lead with an incredible drive and a nice field goal, putting themselves back up on top. Little under 4.5.
The kick is off.
Drive, kick.
Fielded by Preston C. He seemed to fair catch it at the 32.
Fair catch there by Preston. But Eustace going to be taking possession back of this ball. 4:25 here to go. They've got a big opportunity here to be able to run out the clock and take the lead here. But Rice looking to try to seal the dagger and take the dub here on their homecoming. Both teams coming tonight trying to get their first win of the season. Both have fallen short on their previous games. But tonight there will be someone adding a dub into their column. Looking for it to be Eustace. Rice looking to try to make it themselves. Eustace going for a pass play themselves. Marquez finds Hudson.
Find Hudson. Hudson's
Great
going.
catch by number 5, Hudson Smith.
Hudson's still up. Hudson's still up. Impact. And they're pushing the pile. And they bring it down for a huge gain by Hudson. Brought down by a pack of Rice Bulldogs.
Incredible pass there by Marquez. Able to lob it up. Find Hudson. It's another successful connection right there. Bulldogs able to push it across the logo. Pushing and inching themselves even closer to taking the lead back here. Great play by Eustace here. Been some incredible action. I'm getting excited here. Coming down to the wire here. Under 4 minutes of action here to go. Bulldogs
Uses
gonna run it
offense,
up the middle.
sends up a run.
Pushing the ball forward. Mason, nice job there. Able to push the needle a little bit. 2nd and 5 here. 2nd and 6, apologies, on the 29-yard line.
Seems Ryan Dow's taking the X position as he told quarterback to play. Here they come out the huddle.
Let them hear it in the chat, folks. Make sure you're rooting for either Bulldog, whichever one you were going for. Make sure to stay cordial in there.
Hand off to Mason Paddock to the outside.
Nice
There he
job.
goes.
Great
And
job
hit
by
out of
Mason.
bounds.
Again, able to push the orange, resulting in another Bulldog.
First down.
Nice job, Depp. Woo-hoo. Eustace continuing to push the momentum here. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Things are getting interesting here. An incredible back and forth by both teams. Eustace looking to try to get themselves back up.
Number 8, Shane Sheik at the X position. Here they come out the huddle.
They've been able to put themselves in field goal position at least, but Eustace trying to do even better than that. Hand up in the backfield, gives it to Mason Paddock again, running to the left.
Mason Paddock
Finds a great
outside.
block by
Got
Shane
great
Sheik.
cross. Flag on the play, but it is a touchdown from Mason Paddock.
He's going to end up in the end zone, but the flag is going to cancel what could have been a big score. Likely going to be a holding play here, unfortunately. Tough break there by the Bulldogs. For Eustace, that is. Going to be a replay first down. That is going to be exactly what we thought it was. That was a holding call, unfortunately. Still great offensive run there, but holding play is going to cost them the score right there. Big break for Rice. This could be a potential game.
3 minutes left of action.
Fix the camera. Fix the camera. Put it a little closer.
What?
Fixing the camera real quick. Again, we have a small team tonight, so make sure. Please forgive us. We are very short.
Mason Paddock goes to the outside. Number 5
Huge
brings him down.
play in the backfield there. Reese Ellington doing it on both ends here tonight. Nice job by Rice. Nice play there by Rice. Going to make this 2nd and 21. Eustace was able to run it into the end zone, but again, a holding call, unfortunately, pushes it back. Again, apologies and ask for forgiveness tonight. We are a 3-man team trying to do a lot of things here, so we appreciate some forgiveness and grace here as we're just trying to call some nice football for you here tonight. 2nd and 21, Eustace trying to get back in here. Hands it off to Mason Paddock. He's been
Mason
consistent
Paddock
on
takes
that
it to
end
the outside.
That was actually Preston Sy. My apologies. I saw number 2. Tough break right here by Eustace, but they need to find another opportunity. In field goal position still, but they want better than that. Looks like we're going to have a timeout call here.
Seems Eustace might go for. I think Eustace might go for the pass on this 3rd and long.
They've been pretty successful on the pass end of it. Obviously, the big play, being able to cross the ball over the half. Looking to try to do it again. 1 minute, 48 seconds here to go as things are coming down to the wire. Clock being reset to 1:58. We appreciate all the kind compliments. Doing our best out here. Someone has lost a balloon. Gonna take a quick vocal break real quick.
Marquez.
1:58.
Seems Marquez had a little trouble on the play. Line comes back down. Marquez in the center. Takes it. Drops back for a pass. Finds Mason Paddock with the pick.
Interception right there. That is a huge break for Rice. That's taken by number 11, Josue Macias.
Huge interception for Rice to keep their lead by 2.
There might be a potential fumble on the play. It looks like there may. Some of the Eustace guys are looking to try to lobby that the ball should be in their possession. Referees are talking right here. That's going to end up Rice football. Huge interception there by number 11, Josue. That could be the dagger here with 1 minute, 36 seconds here to go in the fourth quarter. Eustace needs a miracle right here. A minute and a half about here to go. They need something big right here on the defensive end to try to give themselves an opportunity, but Rice in firm position to take the win here on their homecoming.
Here comes the Eustace Bulldog defense.
Gonna run it up the middle.
With the ball up the middle.
Taken down, gonna continue running the clock. Timeout here, Eustace. Smart play by Hudson. Minute 28 here to go. Rice up 16-14. Actually going to be exactly a minute and a half. Here we go, minute and a half here to go. Eustace still with 2 more timeouts. 2nd and 8 here to go. 44-yard line. Resetting it to 1 minute 36 seconds actually.
Just to reconfirm, 1 minute 36 seconds.
1 minute, 36 seconds here to go. 2nd and 8 here on the 44-yard line. Eustace needs a big defensive stand right here to try to give themselves another shot.
They have 2 wide receivers on the far side and 1 close, with number 2 lining up in a tight end position. I think they might be looking to pass.
They've been very successful on it tonight, especially when he finds Reese Ellington. I'm curious what his yards would be here tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have like live stats here on our end. That's something that we're hoping to get eventually, hoping to embed something where we can have some like live statistics for you guys and some replays as well. That's a hope and goal for the future. So resetting it back to 1 minute 30 seconds. It seems to be some odd confusion here, but it's back to 1 minute 30 seconds. Super glad to have Kagan on the call tonight. Game's not over yet. Hands it off to number 4.
Wide receiver finds open grass.
Nice job by Eustace there, able to stop it before. The ball might have been fumbled. The ball is recovered by Eustace.
Yes!
That's going to be back in their possession right here. Eustace has a golden opportunity to try to put themselves back on top here with 1 minute and 18 here to go. Oh my goodness gracious, what a hit right there and what a recovery. Things are getting crazy right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry if we get a little loud right here. We're getting excited. This is insane. What a game. What a play right here, and a big window has opened for Eustace right now. 1 minute 18 here to go. Ball is spotted on the opposite 49-yard line. Oh my goodness gracious, here we go, folks. This is about to get interesting. Eustace has a big opportunity to try to clutch out a win here in Rice, but Rice, final defensive stand here, looking to try to close things out.
With 1 minute 18 on the clock, Rice leads by 2.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Seems the official has...
Time out here, Rice, looking to talk things over. Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, things are getting interesting. Call your grandma, call everybody, because things are coming down to the wire here in Rice, Texas. The band
Here we
is
go.
up. The band is
Eustace
loud. The
offense.
fans are getting excited and restless. Ball is on the 49-yard line. Eustace with a huge opportunity here to take the lead. Here with a minute 18 to go. Bulldogs looking to try to press it after a huge defensive stop there. Able to recover the fumble. This is a huge opportunity for the boys in the purple and white to able to close things out here in Rice. Stay with
Marquez
this one,
takes it
because
from
this
under
is
center. It looks like he's looking to pass. Huge block. He's sliding him. No!
Tipped by number 11. That could have been an unfortunate interception again. Almost caught by Paddock right there. That is going to make this 2nd and 10 here on the 49. 1 minute 5 seconds here to go. Again, apologies if we get a little too loud. Honestly, not really. We're really energetic right now. This is getting really close. This is an insane game right now. Kagan, what are you looking forward to see right here? What do you think we need to go? We got 1 minute 5 seconds here to go.
Huge pass or a huge run.
Huge opportunity here for
Team Hudson
Eustace.
Smith is lining up for, they might pass again, look for Hudson Smith, and they going. He's going for a quick out.
That's a huge sack. Huge play there by Rice on the defensive end.
It seems
Time out, Eustace. 52 seconds here to go.
It seems one of Rice's defenses choked Marquez, and Marquez is mad about not getting the penalty flag. Penalty flag.
Flag here on the play. Timeout here, Eustace. Refs talking this over. Clock was still running here, so that's why there seems to be some frustration out here. Refs talking it over. Again, big moment here for both Bulldogs. Rice looking to close it out. If they stop it here, they're undoubtedly going to seal the deal here on homecoming, but Eustace looking to try to play spoiler to that. Currently 3rd and 19 with the ball on the 40-yard line, but again, referees are talking. There's still some flags on the field, trying to figure out what.
Seems to be a holding penalty. Bulldogs moving them back even farther. Looks to be 4th. Seems to be 3rd down and a mile.
Penalty seems to be on Eustace. Ball spotted up on the 25-yard line. Eustace has got a long way to go here to try to get a first down out of this. Game clock being reset to 53 seconds. Crowd is a little confused here, but there was a timeout called at 53 seconds. That is the right play. Fans getting a little restless here. Things are getting a little tense here. Eustace needs a huge
Marquez
play
takes it
right
from
here.
shotgun. Looking to pass. He's got it.
Busts it up. Incomplete pass right there.
Seems to be 4th and a mile. I think Coach Hudson's going to go for it.
Being this late in the game, you might as well. It's a risky opportunity, but you might as well do it being this late in the game. 45 seconds here to go. Eustace has got a long, long way to go. They are on the opposite 26-yard line. Need a huge play here. And Rice looking to try to stop it. This one will probably decide the game here.
45 seconds left of action.
Eustace has 30 yards to get a first down here. They need a massive, massive play. They've been able to do
They're
so
going to
tonight.
go for it. They're going to go for it.
I love the call. I'd rather see you go for it this late in the game. 30 yards to go. They're going to go for a
He's-
pass. There is a
Flag.
flag on the play. That's going to be false start. That's going to end up being on Eustace. Going to make this an even more precarious situation. Going to make this 4th and 35 here.
It seems Eustace is going to need a miracle to get all the way downfield. It's practically 4th and 400 yards.
35, but it feels like it. 44 seconds here to go. Pressure is on right now. My heart is beating. My anxiety is alive.
Marquez taking it from under center.
Eustace
Faking it, going for the pass, airs it out to number 22.
gonna be an incomplete pass.
Ethan Gillette cannot come down with it.
Huge.
37
huge
seconds left.
defensive stance there by Rice. That is undoubtedly gonna be the dagger here on their homecoming night. Incredible job by the Rice defense, able to withhold a surging Eustace offense. Unfortunately, the story is gonna come down to an unfortunate error right as we were able to cross the end zone twice tonight. Incredible, incredible job by Rice, able to maintain the emotions. Crowd and band behind them. Great job by Rice here. It would take something insane, but insane things have happened on Friday nights here. Undoubtedly, Rice is going to be taking victory formation right here, but you never know. We have seen insane things happen right now. Rice gonna go out here. Bulldog defense with maybe one last glimmer of hope. Likely not gonna be so. Interesting call right here to go in shotgun formation. It's gonna take a knee. Undoubtedly, that is gonna be what decides the game here.
And
Eustace
that's all.
is gonna use their another timeout here. Gonna result 2nd and 10 here. Eustace trying anything they can to try to stretch this out. Gonna be 2nd and 10 here. 30 seconds here to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. Actually, ball being pushed back. It's gonna be on the 25-yard line. 2nd and 15. Again, Rice is undoubtedly gonna be taking a knee here. Eustace is gonna burn their timeouts. Who knows? Maybe something crazy could happen. Rice going to play it smart, undoubtedly. Going to take another knee. Eustace has another timeout to spare here. Clock winding down on what could be a Rice victory here. Snap again. Another knee. And another. Eustace is going to elect to not call the timeout here. They are going to wave the white flag. This is going to result in a Rice Bulldog victory here on their home turf on homecoming. What an intense finale here, but the story was the Rice defense able to shut down Eustace. Just whenever the door was open, they slammed it shut, taking their first win of the season here on their home turf here with homecoming. What an incredible game and what an incredible effort by both teams. Great job by the fellas in the black and blue, and a great effort by the Bulldogs of Eustace trying to bring things back into this. But the story tonight is going to be all about Rice. Great job by both sides. Great effort by both staffs. Great effort by both teams. Not what you want to see for Eustace, an unfortunate loss. Surely going to be a tough bus ride back. But again, congratulations to Rice. Incredible win, incredible effort as they're hyping up the home squad proud of their victory as the clock finally expires. Rice crowd is excited, fans are standing up, and the band is pumped. Again, tough loss here for Eustace. Great win for Rice. We thank you again for joining us here on Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network here on Facebook or on YouTube. We will be back in action next week, starting actually on Tuesday as we come back home ready for some volleyball action. Looking forward to all things Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network going on here on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. We appreciate everybody here joining us, whether you're from Rice or Eustace or from somewhere else. God bless you. We thank you for joining us here tonight. Fellas, y'all want to say something to sign us off? Rice playing there. Song will play us out for the night. Congratulations to Rice. Great win here tonight. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Facebook and our YouTube. God bless you all. Thank you again for joining us here on YouTube. Y'all have a blessed night and make sure you get back home safe. We'll see you next time as the Eustace Bulldogs Sports Network will be live in action in E.L. Kirk Gym this Tuesday for some volleyball. Make sure you join us then. We will see you on Tuesday night.